Just one of us.
On three, though. 1, 2.
Okay, Sandy.
All right.
What do we got here? You should ask me that.
What do you got here? White Beamer.
White Beamer. That's correct. This is a 1997 BMW E36 M3. How do I know that? Because I wrote a book on these cars, what seems to be a gazillion years ago.
Is it like called jerking your own chain? I don't know what.
What? No.
It's like self-promotion?
One-of-one projects for your performance project for your BMW 3 Series. I sold off all the rights to this when I sold the company, so I get nothing from the books. So, not self-promotion.
Does it have a section there how to politely drive your BMW and not be an asshole?
No, that's the Tesla book.
It's coming, upcoming. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so 1997.
That's a good body
1 year
style.
only. 4-door M3. I don't know why it was only 1 year only.
The 4-door or
Yeah.
the M3?
Well, the M3 was not just 1 year, several years, but it was 4-door for 1997 only. This car is owned by a friend of mine, a guy who helps us out here at the shop, Tommy Adam. He's going to be coming by soon, so we're going to talk crap about the car before he gets
Oh,
here.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we will.
So you said that you like some things, you don't like some things. You know, well, first of all, let me just quickly go over the car. I've had it in my garage for a few weeks, but haven't really paid much attention to it. It's got a really super sensitive clutch that he needs to fix. It's got the M3 front end, that's all good. It's got wheels that are a little bit too big for the car, but they look freaking cool. So he's got a Brembo kit.
We're going to discount some of the wheel. We're going to take away from some of the quality wheel look the guy
No,
did.
these are really cool looking.
I like the
They don't
wheels, but
quite
there's something
fit.
I don't like about them.
They don't fit, so they're rubbing a little bit
That's
here.
not it.
It's got those really long studs on it.
That's what I don't like.
I know you don't like that. They
Well,
look
it's
cool.
tunery.
They look cool.
The German guys would never stand for that. They're not PUV approved, so
No,
they're out.
No, they are not. So on my BMW E39 5 Series, I painted these strips white. On this car,
Looks better.
I'm not sure. You know,
I like the black white.
the black on the cover of the book. It's black here. It's okay. This is a 25-year-old car. It's got its little things that are falling off and coming out and blah 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 and all that, but it hauls ass. It's pretty fast.
This is one of the eras of BMWs. I love the styling of it.
Yes.
I'm not at all a fan of 4-door and 3 Series.
Right.
Because there's like 2 inches spacing between the back seat and the back of the front seat.
I don't think I've ever sat in the back seat.
Nobody does.
Unless I'm working on something like the back window with this
It's
thing.
good to throw crap in behind the car.
Yep.
But I love the styling of this car. It reminds me of BMW, that era, where cars looked uniquely like the manufacturers, as opposed to just a jelly bean or whatever they've evolved into today. But I love
the
this.
sausages. You know, the
Yeah.
3, the 5, the 7.
Yeah.
Now there's the 3, the 5, the 7.
There's
4,
1,
the
2,
8,
3,
the
4,
9,
5,
10,
6, 7,
this
8.
is like yeah.
And they're all horrible looking, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, this is 2024.
This is a good looking.
And the new ones are absolutely terrible. I thought the Chris Bangle era which
Was bad? With
I
the
thought
humpback?
2004 was the first, I think, Chris Bangle car with the 5 Series. I thought that was pretty mediocre.
I got to tell you.
Now it's reached a whole new low.
But what's more so than delving into the 850 was I love the styling of that era where this is kind of the last tail end of it. Sharp edges, a little bit of curves, but styled like a German car from that era. And you look at them and you go, freaking beautiful. Like still today, this thing is, it's got a good line. It looks modern enough. It doesn't look like some crap box. If you saw us on the street, you wouldn't know what year it was. Other than it looks good.
You know it wasn't modern because it's not butt ugly. So,
well, that's a giveaway, a clear giveaway. I think the only thing that I got to downgrade here, there's 2 things I'm downgrading.
All right.
Well, I'll go 3 because there's 3 that's stuck in my craw. 4-door, not a 4-door fan.
Tommy's 6'5", and he's standing there staring straight at us right
You ain't
now.
Tommy ain't hauling anybody in the back seat. I guarantee you that.
Okay.
That's the number 1. Number 2 on the car that rubs me the wrong way are the tuner super wide, long lug nuts. Because I think it takes away from the great looking rims. The rims are freaking hot.
The rims are good, yeah.
The rims are hot. And the third thing, which is really key, is, and I could be wrong, but I'll bet this has the 240 horse low horsepower engine. So the Germans made this great car. In Germany, you get the good motor.
Right.
But in the United States, we get, screwed because, EPA, smog, something, we had to wait another year?
It's all California's fault.
Yeah, it is probably a California issue. But other than that, I love the weirdness of German interior electronics these cars had. Just everything about it. It's like, this is why you buy a German car.
Yeah, no, you look at the interior in this, you wouldn't know it's a 25-year-old car.
No,
everything is made to last.
It's not made out of soda bottles.
No, definitely not. And it feels good, driving it here. I mean, I've had a 318, I've had a 325. Didn't have an M3, but I've driven them all.
I've been in a few M3s, and they drive like they're crazy fast.
Yes.
And out of the box, they're just a great handling car. Like I said, this is that last of that era that you're proud to own a German car, as opposed to just owning a fancy car.
Sure. Well, here's the owner.
Hopefully, we didn't talk too much smack.
Yeah, no, we didn't get there yet.
We'll get there. No, like you were hypercritical, but that's the point of like these cars are so freaking nice that you can't find them anymore in any condition.
No, why don't you tell us about the car briefly? Oh, we'll, if it's not briefly, we'll cut it in editing, right?
Tell us what you like about it.
Talk as long as you want.
I've owned this car for 10 years, and I bought it from the original owner for next to nothing. It had a blown automatic gearbox, and what was nice back then is you can go to pick your part, and there'd be 20 of these there, and over the course of a couple of weekends, collected a gearbox. All the parts to swap it for about $300, and spent a weekend. And I did the 5-speed swap, and then I daily drove the car for probably about 3 years. And then, got a little older, and then started making a little bit more money. Bought better parts for the car, better suspension, redid all the bushings. Talking about the motor, I ended up putting it blew a head gasket, and a friend of mine had a part and polish built head. So swapped that on with the exhaust. Did the M50 manifold, which is a very common swap for these. It's the OBD1 manifold. It flows quite a bit more.
How did you know it blew the head gasket? What's your head gasket BMW?
Well,
What's your BMW head gasket story?
Well, it's leaking externally. And
Coolant or oil?
Coolant.
Okay.
And it was a slow leak, and but having no money. And as my daily driver, I ended up topping it off for probably 6 months.
Sure, that'll work.
Little stop leak, yeah. I'm familiar with
and then
that.
it started really leaking, and then I was like, all right, and then you pull the trigger on something, and
You ever driven around with I have on BMW with a
that 318 that you love so much.
No, this is the E39 with the I don't know what you call them, but those large, humongous plastic jugs for bottled water just sitting on the front seat next to you.
Everybody has to
With
have
the hand, that
I
weird
fill it up
rope
with 5
handle.
gallons. I go like this. I come out. I drive another 10 miles, and I'm like, just pour more in there. I literally did that one day to get home. Must have put like 3-4 gallons of coolant in the thing.
Bad head gasket?
No, that one was a radiator neck cracked, and you can get the car home and be able to salvage your day or your work appointment or your date or whatever it is by just filling water in the car. Just just don't let it overheat or just drive it real hard. So I've been there quite a few times.
especially with this one too.
So
Head gasket, so I did the built head.
Sure.
Good tune, and I've never dynoed it, but similar setups probably do about 240, 250 wheel horsepower. So just under 300-ish. But that with the gearing, the M3 gearing is great.
So you said you had an automatic slush box.
Yeah.
So you put in an M3 transmission?
Yeah, the ZS 5-speed is the same one they ran 328 and M3.
Right.
So you did the hunchback under the car at Pick Your Parts?
Yeah. Yeah, plenty of times for this car. Yeah.
Sitting on the
welded
rims,
welded rims.
The welded rims that are like how many people die because the car
I
falls out?
pulled a differential of a 320i because I needed one for a 323.
Yep.
And it was sketchy business.
Yeah, I don't think you can call yourself a real car person if you haven't pulled a transmission out of a pick your part lot.
I pulled an engine.
I have.
I pulled an engine
Yeah.
and transmission out of a Pick Your Part, and That's a whole nother
It's really
explosion.
scary when it's swaying back and forth.
Well, people are walking by yelling at you. What are you, crazy, dude? Like, your life's not worth it. And I'm going, what do you mean my life? I don't have any. I got to get its engine out. There's no.
Yeah, everyone should be a part of that
At
experience.
least once.
Yeah, I haven't been to one in like 20 years. Are they still the same?
Oh, still the same, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're sketchy, but they have a new gimmick now where.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. So you get there and they're like, how much is the engine gonna be? Oh, it's gonna be $200. You know, 5 hours later, pull the engine up. Oh, we said the engine, not the piston, the mounts, the fuel injection, the transmission. All the engine is $200, and the bracket attached to the engine is $190. And continue.
Where were we?
Transmission,
talking about the transmission.
gears, hauls
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah,
So
moves
it's got
pretty good.
a standard M3 transmission. You didn't
Yeah.
re-gear it or anything.
Yeah, clutches was a hodgepodge of parts that I had laying around.
Yeah, no kidding.
So it is a pretty aggressive
He said
clutch.
The worst clutch I've had in many years. The thing is so sensitive. He's like, it's really sensitive clutch. Careful when you get in it. I'm like, oh, okay. I get in the car. I know how to drive a clutch. I can deal with it.
It takes some getting used to.
And then, like, you know, I'm Mr. Car Guy. I'm at the light turning left, and the thing stalled. I'm like, and it's like I'm not my car, so I'm like, okay.
So you reach with your left hand to turn it on.
No, I started the car. I think I honked at me from behind. I'm like, yeah, I know how to drive most sticks, but all right, we are going to talk shit about your car for a minute. So the worst thing, I don't know why you did this. What is up with, like, did you like lubricate the clutch pedal too?
What do you mean?
Because it just slipped off my entire.
Well, the shoes are pretty worn out though.
My shoes? No, these are brand new.
It's really operator.
like a month old.
feels like a lot of operator error.
No, I don't know about that.
But I've never had that issue before.
No.
You've had this
These are
car
like
for
a
10
month
years.
old. You
You've
get
had
close
this car
up
for
of that.
10 years.
Yeah,
And you
never
can
had that
say that
problem.
you've never had a problem with the clutch pedal slipping on your foot.
Not at all.
No. Here's my
Clearly,
crap. That is worn out.
clearly
Here's
operator
my
error
worn
in
out
this case.
shoe. No, brand new. Come on.
Yeah, so
No,
operator error.
it was raining this morning, and I get in the car, and I'm like, it's got the most sensitive clutch, and I'm trying to modulate it, and the thing is just, it's like the clutch pedal is like lubed. It's just my foot is just sliding off that thing. There's no grip whatsoever. It's like I'm on like
Stop walking through puddles of
ice.
oil and water. I don't know what you're stepping in, but clearly the owner operator of this fine vehicle has no issues.
What else? Go on.
Probably like 3 years ago, I had the car painted. It was getting a little rough, and just had my buddy respray it, but did a full glass out, took all the trim out. Found out really quick how expensive these are to restore. I mean, all the seals are basically Porsche cost.
Correct.
You know, just even the little stupid strips on the rockers are, almost $200 each.
How much does it cost to paint something like this these days? Just the paint.
I got costed into it. So
How much would it cost retail then?
probably about 10.
10?
Yikes.
I mean, I got costed into this, and mind you, I did all the disassembly and reassembly myself, but still ended up paying $5,500.
Well, it's a beautiful car, and you said you would never ever sell it, right?
No, I lost the title a few years ago and just never bothered, getting a new one because
You'd have to go to the auto club or something.
yeah, it's too much of a pain. But
Too much work.
No.
yeah, I always tell myself I want to sell it, but at the same time, I really enjoy driving this car, and I have so much in it at this point. It's not you can never replicate. I couldn't replicate this car again.
Not with the blood, sweat, and tears, right?
No.
Nice.
Very nice and clean. There's a few little details missing. Maybe
right.
the comments people in the comment section will notice the injector screws missing. So,
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
I'm willing to give this all kinds of slack now because
We sell these too. These.
at $22.
I'll get you a set of these.
Okay,
That
sounds
bug.
good.
That bug. It's these little,
windshield wiper.
Little tiny plugs there. Yeah. So it's very interesting. Yeah, BMW has got this weird setup that is. Yeah, I don't know if it's. I think it's unique to BMW. It's this goofy connector. We'll get some shots of it too. This was it 12 pin or 18
For resetting
pin or 98
the,
pin?
yeah.
And it's this huge round connector that looks like it belongs on the space shuttle.
Not compliant is what you're saying.
It's a BMW specific thing. What do you got going on underneath here? Anything interesting?
You can kind of see the headers from this point.
Oh yeah. Is it pretty much done?
I do have a turbo setup, but that's a slippery slope.
Yeah,
So,
because
the reason why I laugh
you
is
might want to keep those long lug nuts because. We got a sticker. Maybe we should we'll save some stickers for.
okay. Yes.
Yeah, because the one thing that you need if you're going to make some kind of horsepower, you need some stickers.
Definitely.
So the reason why I laugh is that I bought a supercharger kit for my BMW E39, thinking that was the ultimate project.
Who made that kit?
It was a VF engineering. VF
The guys
supercharger.
down in Van Nuys.
Some guys in Orange County. I forget the name.
Oh, different guy.
I said I'm going to make that commitment. I'll just sell the car and buy a 540 because normally aspirated horsepower is way more reliable than superchargers. And the reason the key with them was like, oh well, don't worry about smog because what you do is you just every year you just
pick it up.
You send the ECU back to us and we reprogram it back, and then you go get smog and then you put it back in and we reprogram it back. And I'm like, wow. I can't think of anything that sounds more of a pain in the ass than that. So.
Yeah, especially when they're out of business in 2 years.
Exactly. And I'm stuck with my smog not legal car that I can't unprogram using their special tool. So yeah, no, it sat in my attic literally for 10 years, and then I finally sold it on eBay. And someone actually bought it, so.
Somebody actually blew up their motor too, probably.
I don't know.
These actually respond really well to boost these motors.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've done similar car or similar setup. We did a 2.8 liter block.
They fit right here. There's a lot of room right there.
Oh yeah, the
Not
blower
with this
on that
humongous
side.
pipe, but right there. Yeah, the superchargers.
Yeah, we've done 900 wheel horsepower.
I like the way they sound, though.
900 wheel horsepower.
Yeah.
On a 6.
Yeah.
This.
A 3 liter.
Yeah. So that's going to last you what? 100 and 200 miles, right?
Car's still running. We built it 6 years ago.
Give it to us for about a week. We'll take care of that.
Yeah, we'll put it through its paces.
And we'll pick you up some In-N-Out burger.
That's
as
right.
We test drive it.
That's 900 at the wheels, dyno?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But something like this, like if I do the turbo setup, it's a bottom mount cast iron log manifold.
Yep.
With the Garrett turbo.
But here's the thing: get yourself another daily driver first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I have my X3.
Make sure you keep the same clutch in if you go with the 900 horsepower.
Yeah.
That'll be the perfect combination, right? All right, we're going to take this thing for a drive. All right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go.
Busting up his car, Wayne. Nice.
That's the most BMW thing.
Guy brings his car down here, and now you have to have it repaired.
Now it's for sale.
For sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can fix this, ladies and gentlemen.
That's going to be on the opening reel of the segment.
BMW. Quality in before something.
In all fairness, these are eBay.
I was about to say these don't have that fancy BMW sticker on them, so yeah. All right. Should we just drive it without that on it?
No.
That's character. See how this goes.
Use your foot, right? No.
There we go.
How did that fall out?
Yeah, I don't
That's pretty stuck.
How hard did I slam that hood?
I did not slam it. I just dropped it.
He
I
probably
let it go.
saved your
I let
grill.
it go.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, let's try it again. All right, let's go for a drive.
All right.
That's better.
Yeah, and didn't bust your car up that time, at least.
Wow. So this past weekend, we pulled this car out, and my son Patrick is learning to drive stick. And me and Tommy both told him,
Don't drive that car.
No. He said, "I'll give you $20 if you can drive it without stalling it." And he's like, "Really?" I said, "I'll give you 10." And my son earned $30 for doing that. He did not stall this thing.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah, these are good. I mean, this is
a good car,
It
you
is
know?
a good car.
It's a four-door, though. That's what I don't like about it.
1 year only.
Yeah, well, you got the wrong year.
So you got a few kids and you still want it to be sporty, yeah.
Yeah, I knew a guy that bought like a M5. I go, why would you buy the four-door? And he didn't really have a good answer. He said, well,
M5 only came in the 4-door.
and I go, what? And he didn't have a good answer other than he said, well, it's a four-door. And I go, well, why'd you get in then? Just get a regular one.
Regular ones are good too.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the four-door, just the M series. It's, performance.
My favorite car is the BMW E39 5 Series, and that is a fantastic car for LA driving. Yeah, no, this thing is good. It's nice. Tommy spent a lot of time building this and getting it right.
It's got that, that classic six-cylinder sound that is musical. It sounds unlike any other car, and it just has a good note.
Yep. I wrote a book on these cars. They're actually pretty easy to work on. So
they're not crazy.
They're not crazy. I mean, getting the transmissions out by yourself is hard because there's one bolt all the way at the top here that you have to do this, yoga move on with your feet.
Yeah.
Healthy motor, yeah.
The other thing too is got that weird short shifty thing.
This does have a weird short pitch. It's very notchy and it's not super
Everybody
smooth.
that I know that said, let's get the short shifter kit on it or whatever.
No.
And it's like, I did that on a 323 that I had. It was the worst thing I ever did to the car. It's like, drive it every day.
This thing?
Yeah. Except for the stick part.
And the Clutch. Tommy said the clutch is really, that's really neat.
Like
All
a
right.
regular car you can get in and out of.
Yeah. Okay.
Beamery.
What do you think?
I like these.
Yeah, I like
I
them
want
too.
the two-door though. I'm not a four-door fan.
Yeah,
Buy a truck if I want a four-door.
this one's got a bunch of miles on it, starting to rattle a little bit here and there or whatever. So, but it's the mechanic's curse is that you never get to work on your own cars, right?
The shoemakers,
here's
kids
my-
have no shoes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's 100% correct.
Yeah,
But
this is, look, you look at the paint job, it's perfect.
no, it's great. Yeah. No, this is something that you keep for years and years and then give to your son, or whatever.
And he won't want it.
He won't want it.
He'll take it to college.
I want a self-driving.
He'll take it to college, drive it into a ditch.
Yeah.
You'll be pissed off and let it go.
All right. Pluses. Well, you don't like the four-door.
Four-door's out for me because it's the whole point of the M series is sporty performance. So I just get the two-door.
M5.
I don't want to haul anybody around. Look, if I want to haul ass with people's asses in my car,
I get it. They only made this for 1 year. So apparently somebody agrees with you at the factory.
well, those idiots at BMW now, there's like every model, every number. So I can get a 1 series with a 2.
It can start a whole, we're not going to go
Yeah.
there. We can start a whole video on that.
Makes no sense.
The only thing that bothers me a little bit is the wheels, the tires and the wheels aspect. They're a little bit too big. You only got literally maybe fingers or so.
Barely,
That's
I don't think I heard it rub.
I don't think I heard it rub either, but I did not push this thing that hard either. So
Well, other than stalling it out, what, 6-8 times?
I think it was 7. So yeah, 7 times stalling this thing.
I don't blame you.
Be
though.
the expert stick driver. Yes. On
Bust
this.
up the hood.
Oh my gosh, light and flywheel in a clutch that's kind of
well,
weird, but
it's unclear that there is a light and flywheel in here. Let's ask the operator owner.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I like it.
I love all the interior stuff. I love the way they feel when you get in these era
Yeah.
cars. It's comfortable, yet not, what's it like? Not spongy, weird, overdone.
Yeah.
It's got a touch of that strict German engineering you love. Yeah.
All right, next. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, we got another one coming up right now. Remember to subscribe and like and do all that good stuff, because then we'll keep making more. Thanks.